All right. So yesterday I was not able to hit chest and tricep. So we're gonna be adding that to today's back and buys and just making it a full upper day. It's gonna be a little bit longer. I'm gonna reduce some of the sets, do a little bit heavier weight to save some time, and then I'll probably stick to just 1 to 2 exercises per muscle group. Um, again, just to save some time. So I used to have I used to do push pull legs upper lower to get I guess more of like diversity in my workout. Since then I've gone back to push pull legs and running that twice a week. I found personally like whenever I do a full upper day, I'm not able to do as much weight or as much total effort uh, for the most part because if I'm doing my chest first, I hit my chest really hard and then I'm already fatigued by the time that I'm getting to my back. And then arms are just getting whatever's left at the very end, and so that's not very efficient. Um, so that's personally why I love to have, just a push pull legs um, instead of a full upper day. And what you could do is, chest and back, and then like shoulders and arms. Um, But for me, it's the same thing. It's like my chest is a primary movement, my back is a primary movement. Putting those two together just kind of makes that day. I'm either going to have a bad chest or a bad back or a mid, both of them. Um, so today we'll see how it goes. Um, kind of adjusting the amount of exercises and amount of sets I'm doing. Putting those a little bit lower might help it be a better day. I don't think it's something that I'm going to include in my rotation. But it's kind of more of just like hey, I want to be able to stay on the same kind of routine that I've been doing. I like the days that I do stuff, and I like having Sunday as my rest day. So I don't think in the long run I don't think it's gonna hurt me to put both of these on the same day as long as I'm still putting in the amount of effort I need to. Um, but that's then again that's why I'm not putting it in my routine is because I think long term that would reduce the amount of like muscle growth that I could build over a push pull legs where I can put a little bit more focus and effort into each muscle group. I think when you look at it from like a whole like a full picture, right? The bigger picture, it matters how consistent and how much effort you're putting into it. So for me to say, okay, today I feel good. I feel like I can do a back and chest day. I feel like I can do that. Um, that's fine. But for me, if I were to have that as like in my routine every week, I know that whenever I have an off day, if I had an off day on a chest and back, it would it would not be very beneficial. But whenever I'm doing like a chest and tri workout, okay, if I'm not feeling that the best that day, maybe I'm feeling a little bit off, the weight's feeling heavier. Chest is a great thing. Like I love hitting chest hard, so that'll be fine. And then I get to go hit triceps, and that's almost more like a secondary movement. I mean, not really, but it's I guess a smaller muscle group. So whereas if I had to hit back, that would just be I love hitting back by itself, but it's kind of like putting two major muscle groups back to back. Almost feels more, um, I guess, counterintuitive than to put one large muscle group, small muscle group, another large muscle group, another small muscle group, and then your legs, right? And you can kind of, I mean, you can kind of think of it as like upper leg and a lower leg in that sense. Like it's a large muscle group is your quad and your hamstrings, and then your calves. So that's that's kind of some people do, like posterior and anterior days, which I'm not a fan of that for a leg. It's just because that's I feel like that's a lot of um, missed time, right? Since you only need however many hours, 24 hours for your muscles to recover. If you're waiting, if you're doing a posterior and an anterior leg day, where one day you're hitting quads, the other day you're hitting hamstring and calves. Let's say you just do it twice a week. That means you're only hitting quads once a week. Whereas if you just did a full leg day and you hit both, now you're hitting quads twice a week and hamstrings twice a week. And I mean, because they are both worked out in different ways. So it's not like just hitting squats is going to hit all of that sufficiently. That's, in my opinion, I think leg extensions, isolating it to that quad is very important. Same with doing leg curls. I think that's important to seated curls or laying hamstring curls, whatever. Um, you know, that's more of an isolated movement on that side of your leg. And if you're not doing both of those every leg day, you're not really maximizing the amount of muscle growth you can have, because then by the time you get to your next leg day, it's the difference between it being 3 days versus a week. And if you really want to take advantage of the most muscle growth, you're going to end up doing that as often as you can, right? Like the goal, I think scientifically is, okay, you want to hit each muscle group twice a week with however many sets you do, whatever. You want to focus on hitting it twice a week. And so your chest twice a week, your back twice a week, your legs twice a week. Um, and obviously, like I'm honestly really thinking of the 8 day cycle, which is like it's still super close to twice a week. It's like you know, it's right under twice a week. Um, so it's not 100% like, oh, you have to hit it twice a week. No, but it's a general idea of like how often you need to be hitting stuff, because you don't want to just you don't want to just waste the time after your muscles are healed, because if you heal them and just let them sit there, that's more tearing of your muscle that could have happened and caused more growth. Um, well, that's enough yapping. So I'll see you guys whenever we start the work. All right, we're gonna start off with the regular, just because this is such a um, beautiful, beautiful stretch here. And so since we're hitting back, bicep, chest, and tri, we'll be doing 2 exercises each. Not each. 2 exercises for chest and back, and then 1 exercise each for bicep and tricep. All right, let's go ahead. Here's another good set of that. Really like the stretch at the bottom, making sure we're keeping that squeeze at the top as well. All right, here's another set of these. And hopefully with that camera angle, you can kind of see how far back I'm going, like with my range of motion. So we'll see. That was a really good one. All right, so I decided what we're gonna be doing with this is, or with the chest and back, is alternating, not like a superset, but alternating between chest and back. Give my chest a little bit of time to recover. We'll hit back, and then we'll flip flop, and then we're gonna do bis and tris afterwards. So that's kind of the split. It's chest and back, and then bis and tris. And with this first lat pull down right here, I'm doing a little bit of a wider angle. So I think what I'm going to do afterwards is more of a closer grip row. So I kind of want that wider angle where my elbows are coming into my body. So let's try this right here. Some partial movement. Try it there for the next set. All right, let's go for a second set here. And same thing, still going to use that wide grip. Yeah, it's not too bad. All right. So, incline bench. The good old little gal. Let's see. What do you want to hit? Let's go. I'll try 75. That was pretty good. That's pretty good for 10, right about 10. Maybe 9. Don't think that last one quite counted. Let's hit one more set of those. Another back workout. All right. Get another set of these in here. Okay. Seven. That was a big drop off. 9 to 7. Not that bad. All right. Let's go. Probably 8 to 10 reps with this. And really, one thing that I really like to do with the row is some people kind of just stay in this range of motion. I like to let it really stretch forward. So, not just stopping here, letting it go all the way. I find for me, kind of, having a load in that lengthened position, I really like that. Reset my hands. Of all things, my hands are slipping. I'm going to try to see if I can combat that, how slick these are. Might be able to find like a metal one. All right. I got these gloves. I actually used to use them for like dirt biking.
But we're going to see if these help with that grip at all. I actually don't know. I actually do not know. But I know that I definitely could get more reps in the last set. My grip did not feel it. Let's try this, see how this goes. Okay. Okay. Pretty much it. I ended up getting a couple more. I think we're good to move on to some biceps and triceps. Alright. This is not how I would recommend doing triceps and biceps all the time. But just to save time today, what I'm going to be doing is the regular, like, where I do supinated and pronated triceps. And I'm going to superset it with some cable bicep curls. Come back, do this one, still failure. Go back, do bicep cables, still failure. Normally, I would work in a couple different exercises for each one, just so you can kind of focus on different areas. Like with biceps, here versus here is going to hit different heads. But just kind of being short on time, we're just doing one kind of variation, a couple different times to like failure. So yeah, I think I'm only going to do this like supinated version of the tricep on the first one. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up. Good. That was good. Probably could have done a couple more on that first, like supinated one. All right. Let's try that. Just started off heavier. One more of each of those, and we'll go check the pump. All right. On this one, we're gonna do a drop set. off a little bit. Start off a little. No way. Got pretty sloppy at the end. All right, last set here. I'm changing it up to the curled bar. Yeah. All right. Let's go see how it looks. All right. Let's see how today turned out. Man, the vacuum is hard. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let's see, what else can we do? Check on back. Man, the pump is tight. So all of this feels. I'm gonna be able to work on like breathing in between poses and like flowing from one pose to another. Let's keep that up. What else we got? The crucifix. That's Ziz. Let's see. I don't know if we got anything else. Check on, we got biceps, chest, triceps, we got triceps, we got back. And that's it. Right? I think that's it, guys. Might see you in the car, but yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good for an upper day.
All right. So post workout, thoughts are that was a pretty good pump. Veins, I don't think were popping. Like vascularity, I don't think it was 100% there, just because again I'm bulking. But skin, the way like your skin gets tight, that's a really good kind of measurement for me. And that was good. Especially when I was kind of flexing my back there, I could really feel everything kind of like, what's the word called? I don't know, just get really tight. So good workout, good for a full upper day. Took me a long freaking time. I also have a problem with yapping. I yap way too much in the gym. But kind of caught myself back up. We missed chest yesterday, so we hit chest back, obviously with arms as well. I didn't really do shoulders just for time. And shoulders are something that I can kind of like throw in as an auxiliary for a leg day. I can hit those with a leg day. And yeah, just overall that felt a lot better than I thought it would. Like I said, I've done upper in the past, like a little bit of an upper lower split, and I just didn't feel like I was able to get it. I ended up taking like, you know, those little fun size candies that you get for like Halloween or whatever. Sometimes I'll have like a pack of those as like an intra workout carb, energy. Like it's just, you know, it's all very, very quick energy. So they're not the cleanest thing ever. Obviously, it's pretty processed. So I try to stay away from that stuff. But like today, my diet has not been the best. So that's kind of a, I guess, a little hack that I do. It's pretty similar. Like some people do, I think it's called dextrose. They'll take dextrose in the middle of their workout, which is like pure sugar. But yeah, let's see. Overall, the only thing I think I would have done different is maybe have somebody spot me with my incline bench so I could push past a little bit of failure there. That's one thing that I love about dumbbells is you're able to get so much like contraction on that upper part of the movement and bring your elbows together. And today, I really just with I think it was with the weight I was pushing, wasn't able to focus on that as much, and maybe I just wasn't completely in it. But sometimes if I'm ever struggling with like contracting my chest, I'll have somebody like put their hands on my chest. That kind of helps. So that's something I'll definitely would do different next time. But if you guys like doing upper or lower, you should try that out. Let me know how it goes for you guys. Again, it might not be an upper workout that you would use consistently, just because that, like I said, that was kind of like my makeup day. So it was pretty much 2 full workouts together. Anyway, that's all I got. We'll hit legs tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys for that.